Okay, so alrighty. I may regret this, but I have a few options for what I can do for the thing. So I have Dragon Blaster, a section. I just have to find something relatively not bad. Um, and then I also have um, a couple of moments from either I think a duel from the beginning of um, uh, Queen of the Ashes, which is one of my favorite duels that I've created. Those are my options. What do you guys think?
Dragon Blaster! Dragon Blaster!
I think, you know, if push come to shove, I think I will go for Dragon Blaster as well.
Okay. Um. Alrighty. Let me find it.
Have a
Alrighty.
blast. Get it? Get it? Get it?
Yeah. Indeed.
It will
How
blow your
droll.
socks off.
Blow may be correct in this case, quite literally.
Oh.
Or in the figurative sense. That's such a weird way of putting things. But yeah.
I have, by the way, no idea what Dragon Blaster means, so I'm
Okay,
gonna.
so Dragon Blaster is basically the idea that I came up with when I was a teenager and watching Aaron Stone religiously.
Oh,
Basically, a bunch of kids develop the ability to turn into dragons, and they build
that's
power armor.
that's actually quite cool.
Yeah. Now I just need to find the best part of it, since the book itself is like not very long. Um, it's basically just a um like one kid doing what he thought was funny. Um, let me see. I think one of the better parts. Let me see. Uh, should be okay. So this also might show my relative lack of experience playing video games as well. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Um, I think I need. Yeah, I definitely need to make this more satirical. Otherwise, this will just be lame.
Well, at least there is not gonna be like dude-tastic appearances about puns about dudes and other dudes.
Dude, I know. Dude.
It sounds like you caught that chaotic stream.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's just in your imagination, dude.
It's just your opinion that we watched that kind of bad show.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just I only cloaked him briefly, and then my sister came.
you just need to go with the flow, man, and then
Yeah.
eventually you will win.
Yeah.
I gather this is what most of the dialogue in the show was like.
I love that fat guy. He was such a weeb.
Yeah, he's so weird. Peyton's weird. Um, let me find it. Let me find something that's not like terrible. Da 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 da. Yeah. Okay. Let me. I think. Okay. Um. Okay. So this kind of. Maybe. Let's. I guess I'll do this. So this is kind of my reverse psychology, doing the kind of dickish Lemony Snicket type thing. If you've ever read a series of unfortunate events, where essentially, basically what I'm doing is, uh, like telling people not to read the book, which makes them want to read the book out of spite. So essentially, it's just so to set up, basically what is happening with this game is it is making people look different than they originally did by just altering their appearance to look like the avatars they created in the video game. And
So their consciousness will also change, or
no, it's their actual physical appearance changes.
I see.
So, disappearing chops, changing appearances, new abilities, whatever will happen next. Unfortunately, we'll have to leave the story of Fred Willard for the time being and turn to Kevin Howard. Kevin Howard lives in Las Vegas, Nevada. He is the captain of his football team, has a girlfriend most guys would sell their souls for, and good looks in abundance. He has been playing the game that has been of such significance to this particular plot for some time, but his appearance has not changed. His girlfriend Jessie has also been playing the game, but her appearance has not changed. The next chapter will be on him. If you get scared, you may skip reading this book and turn to something with fluffy bunnies and dandelions. If not, read on. Kevin contemplated the level of Dragon Blast when his cell phone rang. He only waited in the time it took to pause before answering. "Hey, Jesse." "Hey, Kev," said the I've been wanting to call for a while. You're doing that right now," he said. "I think we could keep playing that game you got," she said. He said, "I've heard a lot about it and I want to play it with you." Kevin thought for a moment. His girlfriend had spent the new game, and when he had bought it. Sure, she didn't. It have an interest in gaming. That was how she had met him, and it had paid off to arrange a meeting. "Sure, come on, he said. "Come on right over." "Cool," she said. "See you when I get here." Took a few minutes for her to get there, and once she did, they got right down to the game. First, he thought he was good, but she took to the game like a fish out of water. The look of her avatar, Whirlwind, contrasted pale skin, dark black hair, symboled of her avatar, completely opposed to her real life look. In real life, she had long black hair and hair in all his skin. His avatar was just called Kevin. Red hair, heavy muscles, super strength. They were on level 7, the HQ of the Strange Order. The objective was to gain secret information. "You see that?" He pointed it to a power-up. "That's a booby trap. Don't go near it." She nodded and then pressed the buttons on her controller in quick succession. Her Dream Dragon touched several lines and retrieved the battle gear pickup. His character's form was immediately covered in a set of battle armor. His eyesight fuzzed briefly. He rubbed his eyes. Then suddenly a lurch made him almost sick. Suddenly he was looking out of his avatar's eyes. Jesse's avatar was looking at him in shock. "What the hell?" he said, the deep mechanical voice. Ice cut him off. "You have made a mistake, foolish dragonlings." The owner's voice stepped out of the showers. It was a white robot with a power core in his chest, a blade on his left forearm. "What happened?" Jesse asked, turning on the robot. It gave a harsh laugh. "You have intruded where you should not," it remarked, its arm sword glowing. "I will enjoy exterminating you." A stream of lightning shot from her mouth, expanding as it went into 3 circles. The robot raised its right hand and blocked the stream. "Can you hit it?" Jesse asked, not taking her eyes off the robot. Kevin attacked with his fire breath, aiming at the robot's face. The robot's rocket legs ignited and it shot upward. Rope-like tentacles came out of its chest and went straight for Jesse. Kevin felt his power heat up even more than it already was. He opened his hand and particles of something spun around his hand. "Battle gear, engage," he said instinctively. Then the gear shot from the air and landed on his back, and transforming into a set of Hydra heads expanding from his back. The multiple Hydra heads opened their mouths and laser beams struck the robot in the chest. Jessie opened her hand and her battle gear formed. Only for her, it was 4 turbines arranged in an X attached to a frame affixed to her back. The gear's top turbines opened, laser streams attacked the robot. 4 slots slid out of all 4 turbines, and more lasers attacked the robot. But it raised its right arm, and a force field appeared around it. "You cannot defeat me with these toys of yours." Something came out of the corner. A large blue dragon with a breastplate and helmet-like crest, spiky wings and smooth armory scales. It roared, and outer particles swirled into a high-powered stream. The stream hit the robot and ended hurtling backward. "Name's Aqua," she said. The voice was obviously feminine, but right then Kevin did not care who it was so long as it got him out of this weird game. Aqua opened her mouth again to unleash a jet of blue energy at the robot. The right arm glowed and the force field formed again. "We need to work together," Kevin shouted. Jessie nodded and Aqua summoned her own battle gear, a set of claws attached to her hands with 2 turbines on her shoulders. The robot attacked, long arms slashing for Aqua with devastating force. Kevin and the girls activated their battle gear and attacked simultaneously. All 3 were aimed at the robot's chest. The power core exploded, nearly taking out its assailant. "What was that?" Kevin asked. "It was a mech lord," Aqua explained. "I've seen 2 so far. According to a cheat code I got in this level, there are 2 types, and they can absorb players." "What do you mean, absorb players?" Jesse asked. "If they get caught by those tentacles, they rip off." Aqua explained, with half their life point at their hit points. "Ow," Jesse remarked. I'm gonna sign off," Kevin said hesitantly. "I think I will as well." Jesse sounded eager to get out of this place. Aqua made an odd shrugging motion. "Suit yourselves." Kevin blinked and looked around. Jessie was sitting next to him, looking shocked. He stared back at her. She had just turned into her avatar. Shark dark hair, pale complexion, slim build. Not wanting to look, he glanced over the mirror. His tall, red-haired, muscular avatar stared with an expression appropriate for being clubbed on the head. "Ah!" Hers yell and her scream were simultaneous. And that's the end of that section.
That's actually quite a logical reaction, actually.
Kinda, yeah.
It's like,
Essentially. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that is Dragon Blaster.